What's up, everybody? Back home after a fantastic weekend in Chicago. 5 fantastic shows. Got to do a lot of new stuff. Got to start to perfect a couple of new stories, which was pretty. I gotta tell you, man, I left Chicago feeling really energized because that's basically, it's like an hour of new stuff that I kind of worked out this weekend. So that was fun. Plus, I love Chicago. I love the people. I love the pizza. All good. And then excited today about doing a Fairly Normal with Freddie Prinze Jr. today at my house. So if you got any questions for him, you could probably just leave them right here. I'll scroll through these before the podcast and I'll ask them. And also, this weekend, I'm at Helium in St. Louis. Come out, wherever you are. Tickets I know are already going fast, so check it out. What's up, everybody? Hello. What do we want to talk this morning? You know, I still can't get used to this, right? Because I still feel weird, right? Postman's here, he's looking at me, why am I talking? I feel kind of crazy when I talk to myself, so I have to get used to that. Guys, first Monday, start your week off right, do something nice for somebody else. Hold the door. You know what else is good? You know what I like to do? If you have a couple extra dollars, oh, this is bad, because I'm holding the phone in the hand where I'm holding the poop, so I can't stop looking at the bag of poop. Hold on. Okay. You know what else is nice? If you're in line to get a coffee or something, doesn't have to be something expensive. Just say, hey, I'm going to get whatever the person behind me is getting too. Guys, that pay it forward thing really works. You know what I do also? Every time I'm at an airport or something, if I see somebody in the military, I always buy whatever they're getting. Pay it forward, everybody. Let's just start the message on a Monday. Woo, I'm going to fall down this fucking hill. Oh, shit, thank God. This morning, hey, what the hell? Anybody who is currently giving Gabby Douglas, a beautiful young woman who has sacrificed, basically her entire childhood to compete for this country. Anybody who is criticizing her and the way she stands on a medal stand needs a fucking hobby and needs a hobby now. Guys, you do not get to choose how she celebrates. You don't get to choose. You also don't know. Oh, sorry, you got something in your mouth, buddy? You got it? You don't get to choose. You don't know what was happening before, during. You don't know. She stood there and looked like she was soaking it all in to me. I don't hear this big fervor about, Michael Phelps was laughing during the national anthem. Where are you guys? Where are you? Where's the article about how Michael Phelps wasn't paying attention to the national anthem? Where is it? Oh, it's not there? Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why. You don't get to pick and choose how people celebrate, how people reflect. She's a kid too, guys. And she's sacrificing and she's competing for our country. So get a fucking grip. All right? Hey, everybody. Get a grip. And why don't you, instead of finding something to criticize, why don't we just celebrate how amazing that our women are doing over there, the gymnastics team? Why don't we celebrate that nobody has fallen into the shit-filled water and had some weird fecal virus? Why don't we celebrate that? That seems like something good to celebrate. Why don't we celebrate the fact that Gabby and her teammates won instead of picking apart how she's standing on the fucking medal stand? Like I said, if you're the same people, I hope you're sending Michael Phelps those tweets too. Not just that poor young girl. It's terrible. It's like the people. I read another article today about the war on Christmas. Oh my God. I love it. It's the same people who think there's a war on Christmas. They're fighting harder for their war on Christmas than There's no racism, but there is a war on Christmas. Okay, sure. Whatever you want to say. Anyways, it's pretty ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous. Gabby is awesome, yes. I didn't read what you said, Walter. They're all amazing. No one did anything wrong, right? Yeah. Oh, you know what I just found out? That I can scroll through those. So once they're gone, they're not just gone. Yep, that was an old man moment. If you didn't see yesterday's Boomer and the Old Man, I think yesterday was our best. It's at the top of this page, 17-minute video. That's the kind of thing, you know, Jakey and I are trying to get our own little travel channel show so we can hang out together. And yeah, so if you guys like that video, please share it with people. We'd love to get more eyeballs on that handsome young motherfucker. How great would it be if I could spend a year or two making money, but also spending time with him? I have to tell you, like, it was really weird for me. Going on the road was really weird for me when I first really started going on the road, because I had spent every minute of every day at home with my kids, basically, and worked in town. And this was when I had a couple of development deals for a TV show. And then when I went on the road, and this is one of the reasons I'm fighting for this show so much, if I'm being honest and a little serious, early in the morning. Is it early? I don't know. But being away and consistently on the road for those 5 years, after being home every day and watching everything, and literally coming home from a weekend and seeing, you know, Jakey be a little taller or whatever, was really crushing for me. I just recently got over that guilt of being gone so much, but it was a tough one for me. So this summer, and him coming on the road with me and then doing the Boomer and the Old Man stuff has been amazing. But man, would it be even better if I could figure out a way to get somebody to pay us to do some sort of travel show together. Boom. Do I like cigars? I do not. Chicago was amazing. You should visit weird U.S. towns. Oh, I love... Guys, are you kidding? It's one of the reasons I love traveling around the country. I love going to places I've never been, and then I always get in a cab and I say, take me somewhere where I've never been before. I remember the first time I did that, I was in Atlanta. And I said to the cab driver, I go, hey, take me someplace I can't see anywhere but Atlanta. But in Atlanta. And he said to me, afternoon everybody, he said to me, you love the weird outfits on Snapchat? That was my favorite, yeah. The guy turned to me, the cab driver, and he goes, hey, you ever seen a grown woman crush beer cans with her titties? And I said, no. And he said, do you want to go? And I said, yeah. And I went to this place called the Claremont Lounge. Anybody in Atlanta who's ever visited Atlanta, I'm sure you've been there. But there's a girl, I think her name is Goldie or Blondie, one or the other. And she crushes beer cans. But she's like 68. It's not like this young, do a show in Atlanta next time you visit your wife. Drew, I'll be in Atlanta the first week after Labor Day, that weekend at the Punchline. And I will be there for 4 days. Come out wherever you are, Atlanta. But Blondie or Goldie or one or the other, who's from Atlanta? Blondie, right. She crushed beer cans with her titties. And like I said, this isn't like some young 22-year-old. This is like a 68-year-old. It's someone's meemaw. And she's crushing these cans like, bam, with titties. It was fascinating. And then there was another woman who had weird, like, I don't know, like, how to explain it. But like, in her nipples, she had tiny little divots, like holes. So she would put fire, you know, the sparklers on 4th of July? She'd put one in each. And they stayed in there, and she danced around with sparklers in her titties. And that was interesting. By the way, David Robinson, who was a veteran for the Navy, didn't have his hand on his heart when he won the gold in '92, so it shouldn't be a controversy. People like to complain about something. Yeah. It's pretty crazy what people like to complain about. It really is. And who they like to they pick and choose. That's my favorite thing. Like, you ask either one, a fervent Trump or Clinton supporter, like somebody who's in 100%. You could tell them anything. They're like, fine, they'll justify it. Like when you like somebody, you justify what they do. That's how it always is. But I will tell you something, that's not the way it's supposed to go, guys. Actually, the people who you like, you're supposed to hold to a higher standard. The only way that those people will actually change their behavior is if the people who support them, if they think the people who support them might not support them anymore. You can't have a bunch of yes men on your team, or else, fuck it. I mean, the people who don't like you already don't like you, so why would you listen to them? You don't care what they say. That's my problem, is that nobody holds their people accountable. You know, when you see athletes or what you would consider movie stars or whatever, when you see those people are down to earth, that's because they have people around them who say no to them. They have people around them who say, hey, that's fucking really dumb. And they're held accountable. So you really want change, you can't do it by screaming at the other side. The other side already thinks you're an asshole. You want change, you got to start with your side and say, hey, yeah, I support you. I'm 100% behind you, but can we do this? Because they'll listen to their supporters. They're not going to listen to the people who already hate them. I can give you a serious subject to rant on someday that you have had firsthand knowledge of: loving your kids that are not biologically yours. We are raising my granddaughter, 6.5. Whoa, you're raising your granddaughter. Yikes, that's good stuff. I'm going to get out from the river here because it looks like the connection is not good. Oh, you love good call? Good. Guys, if you like sports, but you don't take them too seriously, I do another podcast with a guy named Adam Ray. This week's was, I think, our best. But go to iTunes, Good Call Pod. That's good stuff. Yeah, you know, people, come on, buddy. Holy shit. People ask me that all the time about my kids that aren't biologically mine. I don't even think about it that way, guys. I don't think about it. Like I've been with them for so long, and they've called me dad for so long, and I will tell you, if anything, when they were younger, I overcompensated. How are you? Yeah, I overcompensated for. Now, listen, everybody, just so you know, the person I just said how are you to is the guy who lives here by the river, who usually wears he's not today. He wears his Cinderella slippers and a robe, but he looks like he's dressed today. Dressed in sweats, like he looks like he's out, you know, and when people come down here and clean up the river, they always leave his little house intact. Good dude, a little bananas, but he's having a good day today. You can tell it's a good day because he always offers you a cigarette. That's his way of saying, hey, he offers you a cigarette. Come on, Rock. But yeah, so what do we got? Okay. Today, Freddie Prinze Jr., Wednesday, we're doing another Fairly Normal with my buddy Josh Adam Myers from the goddamn Comedy Jam. If you don't know that show, you will soon enough. And holy shit, my phone is getting hot. The battery is heating up like a motherfucking buddy. And that's it. All right, I just want to say a quick Monday morning hello to you badass people today. Remember, spread some good, everybody. Spread some good. Okay? Open a door. Say something nice. Say hello. Say thank you. Spread some good. None of this stuff with Gabby Douglas. For every person who's sending something negative, guys, find her on Twitter and reach out and say something nice to her. Say something nice to her. That's the way to beat the hate, is just overwhelm it with a little bit of love. Okay? Overwhelm, and also, guys, in general, that's the way to do it. If you keep talking about the hate, it just builds the negative energy. So anytime you see something negative, you see a tweet that's negative, just put one out there that's positive. That's it. That's the only way to do it. We just got to beat back this negative energy. It's fucking dragging us all down. And that is not what we do. All right. I see that the connection is weak here. And I'm going to jet. Oh, also, I want your opinion. You know, I put those pictures up of the fucking terrible furniture in my neighborhood that people leave on the side of the street. And I've gotten a couple messages lately about that I should stop posting it. It makes me laugh. But people are like, I'm gonna unfollow you if you keep posting. I can't go back and forth on it. I mean, if it's truly just me who likes it, then I'm still gonna keep doing it. All right. Look at this guy wants to clearly does not want to go down this street. There's more shade down this side, buddy. Come on. You're gonna thank me. Say goodbye, buddy. Goodbye, everybody.